well was inside.
So back in the day, we all teamed it. And pulling behind an old case tractor, a shovel, big shovel, scoop. And Dad would run the shovel and we'd drive the case tractor to put this road in. And that's back in 1960, I'm going to tell you 61, 62. That garage you see right there, that building that you see right there, Dad backed into that from where that garage was located with a 1956 Cadillac. And we ran 2x4s through the window, long 2x4s, to both sides and tacked them to studs within this, lifted the garage up and then drove it here and backed it into that spot right there. And that garage has been sitting here now for nigh on to 50 plus years. There's a little pile of rock right there alongside that garage. You may be able to see it. But I buried a dog there. His name was Sport. Carried him down this road we just walked and then buried him there. That's Sport's resting place. Sport had choked on a chicken bone, as I recall, in the wintertime, and or close to winter, early winter. And that's where we buried Sport. So that's my memory 60 years later of this area. And this was our driveway that led to our cabin. You see how long this driveway is. But when we initially moved out here from 126 Gilbert Street, Dad had the idea we'd build a garage, live in it, and then convert it to a garage when he put a cabin on this area. You see Michael and Cecile way down there by their truck. But none of these trees that you see here were here when the period I'm talking. So these trees are 50, 60 years old and have grown and seeded since we grew up here as kids. Here comes Michael and Cecile. This is Oneida Lake, by the way, where we all grew up as kids. If you look behind the truck there, you can see our garage that we built to live in. So the last I remember this is when I went away to college, which was 1966. There's the outhouse right there. I damn near walked right off the end of that thing. That was an outhouse, that small building there. Yeah. I damn near walked right off it, putting the tar paper on the top of it. But Grandma and Grandpa had an Airstream trailer parked on here. Bob, their son, had his trailer parked up at the beginning of the driveway. This cottage has been built since then. But I'll tell you this, during the war, World War II, Dad took a piece of his ship and made a ring, a stainless steel ring out of the decking of that ship. And there used to be a dock right here where I'm pointing. You can see the dock has not been put in yet. But I lost that ring right down here at the bottom of this swimming one day. That cottage you see right there was not here at the time. And there's the outhouse. I damn near walked right off the back of that outhouse. pipe that I almost fell on is no longer there. But that was an outhouse back in the day. All these buildings were not here except for the outhouse. I recall trying to swim across here, not trying, did on several occasions. And there was a stump right out in the middle there. But yeah, Mike, I remember having bought a runabout and brought it here, primarily for you to use, I recall.
I used to go skiing almost every day on that thing, behind that thing, in the summer.
Yeah.
See the creek entrance, the creek entrance is right over there. And that's where I used to